Good morning. Welcome to Prospect Elementary. My name is Jessica Barwacz and I am the principal here at Prospect Elementary. I'm so glad you're here. I'm excited to show you our school, so if you've got some time, come on with me. This is where visitors come into our lobby to start. I would like to accent our trophy case as we are the volleyball champions for the district in our staff volleyball competition. So that is here. Also, we have highlighted here for everybody to see our 3B rules that every student knows and works to live by, these expectations. Be responsible, be respectful, and be ready to learn. Also, as you will see throughout our building, we do have the Rachel's Challenge that we honor and recognize here and follow our Rachel's Rules, which is our guidelines. And actually on the back of the door here, and you'll see them throughout the building, we've got do nice things, use kind words, and include others. And every student and staff member really works between the B rules and our Rachel's Rules, putting those together, and we work to recognize each other and find ways that we can show how we're being kind, using nice words, and being respectful to one another. So we will start with our primary grades, just down the hallway here. We've got our first grade and our kindergarten down this hallway. And as you see, we try to make use of all of our space. We have Mrs. Emilio, who's our title tutor, working with one of our students.
So we're good.
And we will come around the corner, and as you are seeing in the hallway, the chains that are hanging, these are as each student and staff member recognizes other students and staff members for being kind, using nice words, and including others. You get a chain, and all the students and staff connect those chains. And we will be taking these at the end of May with McKinley, and we will be joining our chains to see how much kindness has happened between the two buildings. So we're excited. We've got a lot of chains going. I would like to start with Mrs. Ryle's room. Mrs. Riles is one of our kindergarten teachers, our highly energetic kindergarten teachers. Hi, Miss Riles.
Hello. Can we say good morning, boys and girls?
Good morning, Miss Riles. What are we working on today?
Well, what are we working on today? We're working on Arbor Day. Friday, we got to plant a beautiful tree on our school property. And today we're going to writing a thank you letter to trees.
Very good.
Tell them thank you for all the things they do for us. So we have people scattered in the room. Some of us are in our offices working hard, and they're going to draw a picture of their favorite tree.
Wonderful.
And we're going to thank the trees.
Thank you. That's great. And Lily was one of our students that got to do the digging on Friday and got to plant the tree. Yes, she was in the Chronicle, so it was exciting.
So you might want to walk around and ask them.
Yes.
Ask them why we are thanking the trees. We've got so many reasons for that.
Well, I've got a couple friends over here that might be able to tell us. We've got Bailey and Declan, and they are working so hard. Why are you thanking trees today? What are you thanking them for?
Because they save the animals.
They save the animals. That's great. What do you think, Declan? What are you writing about? They give us lots of air. That's a great answer. You're right about that. Very good. Thanks, guys. You're doing a great job. You're welcome. So this is our kindergartners that are working very hard.
Yeah, they're pretty good, and they're all going to write me at least 3 sentences today.
3 sentences in kindergarten, Miss
absolutely.
Riles.
Some of them can just write and write, and so we like to practice our writing, but we want to have a reason to write too. We want to thank our planet for the good things that we have. So
That's
this
wonderful.
is a good chance to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and write that.
Since we're here in kindergarten, I thought you might find it interesting. We have a Title I room here, speaking of using all of our small spaces. And our Title I teacher is in here. I've got Mrs. Bonadou is in here. And sorry, and this is the space between two kindergarten classrooms. We've got Mrs. Willard's classroom in here, Mrs. Ryle's classroom in here, and smack in the middle is Mrs. Bonadou. So thank you, Mrs. Bonadou. I think you've done a nice job with the space here. She's a nice interior decorating taking place in here.
Yes.
Love it. Thank you. So we can head on out. Okay. Yeah, kindergarten does a lot of writing, I will say. They isn't like the old kindergarten. They definitely work on their writing process and put a lot of thought and effort into writing. It's wonderful. Here we've got another first grade classroom, Mrs. Raycar. And if I can show you Mrs. Bax's classroom, Mrs. Bax actually was the winner in the fall. They had the most amount of chains. They were up to 281 chains by January, which means 281 acts of kindness. And they were able to win a s'mores party and play in the open gym. Hi, guys. Hi. And we've got Mrs. Bax is in here and Mrs. Big Rig working together. And Mrs. Noss is in here as well. Mrs. Noss is our school psychologist. She comes in quite a bit to do a lot of the above the line thinking and the mindfulness, working on that with the students. So this is just a neat classroom to come in because this is a classroom that really focuses on being kind to one another. And again, with the help of Mrs. Noss and Mrs. Bax and Mrs. Big Rig, they've been able to really continue to promote kindness. Kindness. Thank you, Mrs. Bax. And the chains have kind of spilled out down the hallway. And I would like to bring you down to our third grade wing as we're finishing up our second grade classrooms here. This is another second grade classroom, Mrs. Hangst. Again, utilizing all small spaces at Prospect. We've got our book room, or actually more like our book hallway. So this is our primary books for any kindergarten, first, second grade that needs to access any books for guided reading or intervention. They're able to come down here to this hallway, and we've got it. Our title teachers have really done a nice job organizing this space for us. Since we don't have an extra room, we've got a book hallway. And this is our third grade wing down here. We will come down to Miss Missoula's room. Miss Missoula is new to us this year. And I know Miss Missoula was excited. They are working on their Jeopardy game that we will take a peek to see how they're doing.
And our last category is about line graphs, because we need to know how line graphs show change over time.
Hi, Miss Missoula. How are you? Hi, guys. We're just in here just to take a peek and see what's going on. What are you guys working on? Who could tell me? Nicholas, what are you working on?
We're working on economics and line graphs.
Economics and line graphs. Wow, that sounds complicated. Why are we learning about economics and line graphs? Maddie, yes.
One day when you get a job, you can know more about it, like earlier.
Oh, one day when you get a job, you can know more about it. That's going to help you in the real world. Very good. Yes, Ethan.
Plus, it'll help you for playing this Jeopardy game. It'll help you try to remember the stuff for the test that you need to take.
Oh, so what Miss Missoula has done is she's created a game for you all to help you learn and help you stick. The knowledge will help stick better. All right, Jeopardy, very cool. You guys getting started. I also wanted to show you while we're in here something that Miss Missoula has done. She's really taken it. We are working on a book study, learning in the fast lane, and really focusing on our standards walls. And so Miss Missoula has done a really nice job with her standards walls, giving the students a visual of the roadmap where they're going with their learning. And then directly behind you, she has her tip charts, which is hanging up from the clothesline. I don't know if that's hard to see or not. She's taken the vocabulary word, given a definition and a picture to go along with it to help the students commit that to memory. Did these help you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you like seeing these on the walls in here?
Yes.
Awesome. Very colorful, yes. Kind of draws your attention. Very good. Anything you want to tell us about today, Miss Missoula, or have they done a good job?
They've done good. We are doing Jeopardy today to review for our test we're going to have on Wednesday, so they know what to expect and make sure that we've hit everything that we need to for our test.
Wonderful. Very good. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for letting us come by to visit. Can you say goodbye?
Bye.
Thanks, Miss Missoula. Yeah, these are the tip charts that she
All right, first two contestants, Caleb, Megan, come on up.
I would like to draw your attention to our under construction zone. We are currently in the process with the assistance of Heather Hale of putting together our words to live by. This was something that was really important to me, that we really pulled in every single member of our staff, including Jama. Jama's got a tile that's going up here as well. And every single member of our staff, certified, classified, everybody has put together a tile, and on each tile, whether they've drawn a picture, given a quote, they've put on here their words to live by, something that they want to impart on the students, something they want to share with the students. So the neat thing is, as you can see, Heather Hale is working to construct this Block E. So we are all in on our Block E, coming together as one team. So each individual piece is coming together to form one big Block E because we are Elyria. So this was really important that we were able to show. So as you come into our building, what you'll see from the door would be a Block E. So it looks like one uniform piece, one uniform letter E for Elyria. But the closer you get, you realize that every piece of that E is a piece of everybody here within the building that's come together, and which is what we're doing every day, that we're all in, we're working all together to help do what's best for our students. So we're under construction, but hopefully next time you stop by, this will be all put together and you'll be able to see our Block E. Okay, we'll head down to Miss Auble's room now.
Okay.
All right, come on into Miss Auble's room. Miss Opel is our 4th grade science and social studies teacher. She's new to us this year in 4th grade. Hi, Miss Opel. Hi, guys. Oh my goodness, Miss Opel, what are they working on today?
They are all working with mealworms. We are learning about life cycles, and mealworms are actually a beetle, so they're learning about the different changes they make throughout their lives.
Oh my goodness, and they're touching them?
They touch them.
Oh,
they touch
it's
them.
fun, Julia. It tickles?
Yeah. You'd be surprised how great they are.
Oh my gosh, it's growing.
Why am I giving you a carrot? Why do you get a carrot?
Because I like the water.
Oh.
From getting moldy. Oh, wow.
Is that the water? Is that the only water that they get is from like fruits and vegetables like that?
Then what do they eat?
Oats and
oh my goodness. This is neat and whew, this is exciting.
Yes, it is. Look, yours got me wrong.
Oh my goodness. How many are in each of these, guys? How many? 2 mealworms?
Yeah, 2. Some have 3, some have 1, depending on how their experiments are going.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
That one, look how, wait, he looks skinny. Because it's been starving since you've been absent. Which one?
They're sleeping probably.
Oh my goodness. Jakaya, why is it important to learn about the life cycle here? Why is this important?
so we know how dark beetles are made.
Oh, okay. Can help with other animals.
They turn into beetles actually.
Oh, Divine, look at that thing just crawling on your hand. Keely, why is it important to learn about the life cycle?
So you know, like, how they're big.
Oh my gosh, this is
Check it out. Is the life cycle important just to mealworms?
What other animals go through a whole life cycle? You guys know about?
Ladybugs, cheetahs. So not just mealworms, but all animals, huh? That's. What's that, Divine? It's on your shirt. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is that all right? Okay. Miss Opel, thanks for letting us come check out the mealworms. Oh, they're soft. Okay, thanks guys. Have a good day. And we will head back down the hallway. Okay, I would like to welcome you to Miss Burnside's first grade class. They are doing writing. Looks like they're doing their own personal narratives. We've got Mrs. Elliott here who works with Miss Burnside. Hi, Samira. What are you writing about? Oh, look at this. This is a lot of writing.
You have Brian Hartwick.
Yes.
Send him to the office, please.
Perfect timing. All right. Oh, Lucas over here. This is Lucas Kokai, one of our first grade students. Lucas, you're allowed to write with pen? Miss Burnside lets you write with pen. How cool is that? What are you writing about?
Brian and Lucy at the house when it's Christmas.
Oh, very cool. So you're writing like a story?
Yeah, I finished 2 already.
You finished 2 stories and you're on to story number 3. How exciting. Hi, Miss Burnside. How are ya?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's going on over here? More writing?
More writing. They're all writing their own stories with different characters, different settings.
Wonderful. Different parts of a story. Is that what we're learning about? Yes, that's exciting. What do they do when they're all done with these?
When they're all done, we're going to make a collection of books, and then they're going to have a series with the same characters, same setting, but different problems and solutions.
Oh, I love that. That's great, guys. This is a lot of writing. I'm very proud of you. Good job, Selvin. How are you doing? Good. All right. Thanks for letting us visit, Miss Burnside. Yes. I just wanted to show, as we saw Mrs. Noss over in Mrs. Bax's room, this is actually her office. I'm going to sneak in here. It's not too hard to lose this, as it's a very small space. This is her office. We've had to reinvent. There's actually a staff bathroom behind this door. But Mrs. Noss does a very good job working in here in this teeny tiny little space, but she makes the most of it. So, hi Mrs. Noss, just wanted to pop in since we saw you.
Wanted people go to the restroom in here sometimes too.
Oh good, that's nice of you. Wonderful, and right next to Mrs. Noss, in an equally unfortunate situation, I forgot the light switch is on the outside, is our music room that people can come in and out and access the musical instruments there. And behind this is also a staff bathroom. Again, utilizing every small space that we can in the building. And as we are wrapping up, we've made our circle of Prospect. I'm so glad you were able to come by and visit us and see what we're all about here at Prospect. We welcome anybody that you'd like to come in and take a tour, come on by, and we'd love to have you. Thank you very much. Remember, Prospect rocks.